Yay! Norway, here we come!
This is weird on a Wednesday.
I want some bunting. We should have got some bunting as well, shouldn't we?
We should have. But we've got two little flags there.
Yeah, and it is VE Day tomorrow, so
Yes.
we should have the British ones up.
So, good
Anyway.
evening, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
This is so strange on a Wednesday. I'm not used to it.
I know.
Drinking on a school
Yes.
night.
Yes, we've got the gins, so getting ready already in holiday mood. Because we're actually going Friday, aren't we? We're going...
Yes, we're staying in a hotel the night
Yeah.
before down in Winchester. Lovely, lovely hotel with a spa. So we're going to have a nice little relax before we set sail.
Yeah, just to break the journey up, so we're not travelling all the way down in one go. So yeah, we're looking forward. So we've only got tomorrow to carry on getting ready, and there's been so much to do.
P.S. We are knackered, hence why we look so tired. It's been non-stop. Packing, everything's going on. It's a nightmare. But
Ordering things, it's crazy.
Cummerbunds and bow ties.
And what do you wear when you're going to Norway in May?
It's hard because the weather's like 12 to 15 degrees, but it could rain, it could get cold. Who knows?
And when we go up mountains, how cold is it going to get?
Well, so I'm hoping today that we got some people in the room that have been on this cruise or a cruise similar, so they can answer a few questions for us, because I think we've got the questions this week, haven't we?
We've got some questions because we certainly have got a lot to learn about P&O. You know, we've done a lot with Morella, and I think that we're fairly confident we know a lot about Morella, but we know nothing about P&O. So we're relying on a lot of people, and I know we've got people that come on the stream, part of this community, that have been with P&O. So we're certainly going to pick your brains.
Well,
should we say hello to start with?
Oh, yeah. Let's do some shout outs first.
Yes.
So who do you want to shout out to, Mick?
Well, let's have a look who's in. Stuart and Kerry. Good evening to you both. And Stuart and Kerry, you had, I know, a 35-nighter on Iona last Christmas, I think it was. So 35 nights, you're going to know everything we need to know, I think, guys. And Ian and Stacey are back with us.
Yes.
So lovely to have you back, Ian and Stacey.
Get down there.
Mary, good old Mary. Oh, sorry.
Right,
I shouldn't say that, should I?
You're jumping the gun here. Sorry. Right, let's start with the comments. We had one at 2:38 p.m. off home Edmum. So we apologise. We weren't online then, but we thank you for the Purple Heart, and hopefully,
you're with us tonight.
Stuart, like we just said, Stuart and Kerry are in Birmingham Airport, ready to go on holiday.
Wow, you're not far from us.
That's how devoted they are to coming on.
Yeah, but where are you going?
I know. I'm shocked.
I didn't know you were going away again. So let us know where you're going.
Ian and Stacey, hi, and chat to you. Are you looking forward to a new brand, or nervous? I'm very nervous. I'm nervous because of A, the size, B, because I don't like so far. I'm hoping I'm proved wrong. The way that everything's booked pre the booking, but I think I'm going to enjoy it.
Well, I am really, really excited to be trying P&O. I think the ship is going to be amazing. I do have concerns like you that is it going to be too big? How far is it going to be to get from one part to another? Is it going to be crowded everywhere? Are there going to be queues? So, but I'm excited to find out. I think, you know, we need to move on and try other cruise companies because we could be missing something amazing.
But we will be back, Morella. Please don't think we won't. Mary. Hello, Mary. Hello, everyone. She also wishes Stuart and Kerry a great cruise.
Yeah. Oh, they're cruising again.
Well, I'm assuming
they're bound to be,
yeah. Billy Blacklock is in. Hello,
Billy. Always good to see you, Billy.
Oh, Dimitri, our Mas Paloma's friend. Dimitri's in the room. Hello, Dimitri.
Yeah, somebody we've already met, so it was great to meet you.
And Kerry's also in as well with Stuart there. Hello, Kerry. Hope you have a great trip today.
Yeah, have a lovely time.
Bon voyage, as they say. Bon voyage. Stuart has said, not a cruise this time. Oh, trip to Montenegro to see my son and his wife.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
They said they were going to go to tour.
Yes, because I thought, how lucky are you? Because KOTOR was absolutely amazing. We love KOTOR, didn't we? And so the fact that you've got family there and can go when you like is
stunning.
Yeah, because we've definitely said we'd go back and spend some more time there.
Mary's jealous because we're drinking and she's not till my next cruise, so have one for me. Mary, when are you off? I know you've told us. But Mary, I think, is also doing a P&O the next one. Am I right, Mary?
I think Mary would probably drink us under the table as well.
I think one day it's going to be proved as well.
Yeah, Mary's interested in P&O, so
Well, I'm sure she mentioned.
yes, she's doing
booked.
a P&O.
Yes.
Yeah, she's definitely, because she said she's interested tonight to sort of obviously learn for when she does one.
David Taylor.
Hi,
guys.
David.
Hope you're both well. Thank you very much, David.
Yeah,
Hope you
we're
are
both
too.
really well.
Mary has put, we had lovely weather in Norway in May 2019. Was surprisingly warm, but not on P&O. Who did you go with, Mary? I'm sure she said this before.
Yeah, Cunard, I reckon.
No,
Cunard,
I don't think it was Cunard. Let us know, Mary.
Yeah, let us know.
Anne Mulligan is in the room. Hello, Anne.
Hey, Anne.
We're going the week after you. Oh, it's a shame.
Oh, we won't be able to get much out before you go to pass on anything we learn. Hopefully, we will be doing some pictures straight from the ship, and obviously we'll start churning videos out as soon as we get home.
Well, this leads me on quickly then, Anne, to make sure that you keep a little lookout for our ducks that are going on to P&O Iona this year. As you can see, we've got a whole array. We've got a lot more in a box over there, all with their tags on, and we've given them all a name. So, Anne, if you do see them on the ship, make sure you get a photograph and send it into Modern Travel, and we'll post it on our website for you. So, yes.
And don't listen to the people moaning. Do you know, Dave, I read today somebody that was moaning about people hiding the ducks and saying, grow up.
It's fun.
Just because you don't like it, you don't have to touch the ducks.
This all started, in my opinion, from something called Stones.
Yeah.
And it was designed for kids. And it's a great way for kids, when they're bored, to go on a little bit of a treasure hunt. And I think it's fantastic. I found a duck before, and I thought it was the best thing in the world.
Yeah, I think the kids will love it on the ship, and even some of the adults. I'd love it if I found a duck.
Yeah, so people can say grow up if they want, that's fine. But
yeah, if you don't like it.
Other kids enjoy it.
And they also say, the cruise ships don't like it, and the staff pick them up and put them in the bin. Well, why aren't the cruise ships saying we don't want ducks bringing on? But maybe it will get out of hand. So I do get that it may be getting a bit too much. But at the moment, they're not saying don't bring them on. So we're going to do it and have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, go on. I'll hide this for a second.
Oh, no, do this. Hey, hello to you. A Swede Knits and Pearls. I've been chatting lots to a Swede Knits and Pearls.
Good evening to the south of Sweden.
Yeah, south of Sweden.
I don't know any Swedish.
No, I don't know any Swedish, but I've been looking at some of the places because they reckon Visby is somewhere we should put on our map to go.
Visby?
Visby.
Where's Visby?
Oh, I've been and looked at pictures of it, and it looks amazing.
Where is it?
It's in Sweden.
Oh,
because we were talking about getting the train from Copenhagen to Sweden, and I was given some good tips of how to break the journey up and places to go. And so, big thank you to Knits and Pearls.
Thank you, Knits and Pearls,
and lovely to have you here with us.
Definitely. Oh, we've got cruises, trips, and tours with John Paul. Hello, guys.
Good evening.
How are you? So hopefully, you are obviously vloggers, and you've probably done this trip. So we are going to be picking your brains tonight, big time. So hopefully, stay in the room and we can get some answers from you. And hello. There we go. Yay, thank you. No probs. I saw it this earlier, and it says 2:38. You sent that. You were too early for us there.
I'm up sometimes that time in the morning, but he
no, 2:38 p.m. Darling.
Oh, I thought it was a.m.
PM.
Oh, PM's all right then. What were we doing then?
The lovely famous mother is in the room.
Oh, hello.
I think it's my mum. Hello, mum. How are you, love? Okay, mum's in the room as well. Fjords Saturday. Are you on the same cruise?
Oh, are you on with us?
If so, put it in the comments. Oh, that'd be fun. Chris is in the room. Chris Hampton, enjoy your cruise, boys. Yes, we will.
Hi, Chris.
We will, Chris. And if we don't, then I'll be reviewing it in a negative light and putting it on there. He says no, but I will be. I spoke to Mary about it the other day, and she would rather honesty, and I'm going to be honest with mine.
Oh, I think it's definitely honest, but I think we're quite positive people, aren't we?
We are. We'll never slag them off for the sake of it. We'll always try and see the positive in everything. However, if things get too far and there isn't, that's when you'll have a bad review. I've heard only good things about P&O, so I'm not going to go there with this mindset that it's going to be terrible. I'm just not looking forward to the sheer size, but I've spoken to a lot of people who have done this cruise and done it on the ship, and they said you don't notice the size because there is a lot of areas for people. So fingers crossed.
And one of the things we want to find out is where are the quiet areas. So if any of you have been on Iona and you know where the quieter areas are, then let us know. Shall we sort of go ahead with our experience so far? Because can you just pull up my P&O on the PDF? Because this is the screen that if you go back, I think we need to go back. So when you have got a P&O cruise and it's getting nearer the time, you can go on my P&O and you can start booking things. And I'm a little bit puzzled by things. Firstly, we've got £200 room credit. And I think it's a shame that you can't spend that on things like this.
Yeah, because everything. So in a nutshell, as soon as these become available online, you have to book, because otherwise they will all go. The problem is, because you have to book them pre the cruise, you can't use your £200 onboard spend, which means that you're spending your own money. So the only times that you can use it is when you're on board. Well, most of the restaurants will be bought by then, will be deposited by then. So all it is food bills.
I mean, if you go forward one now, Dave, I was quite surprised. This is the shows. And again, we're a little bit puzzled why you need to book the shows. And also, why are there only 6 shows with their 7 nights?
They might have, well, I don't know. Again, though, we're judging it on Morella, and we shouldn't do that. We should go with an open mind.
I know, but it's still like, we've booked all of these for 8:30, but I would imagine a lot of people book them and then don't turn up.
Probably, but like I said again, I don't think the theatre can accommodate everybody.
No,
so they have to have booked sit-ins. Otherwise, you know.
I'm excited to see these shows though and see.
Well, how good they are. We know quite a few Morella performers that have gone to P&O. Fingers crossed. I'd love to be able to see some of those again.
Yeah,
but it must be good if they've jumped ship from, no pun intended, jumped ship from Morella to P&O. Yeah. So fingers crossed it's going to be as good as.
At least with the theatre, I mean, they have 2 showings. It's a big theatre, so I don't think you're going to have any problem, you know, with seats running out for the theatre. If you go forward another one, what did surprise me was the lack of places you could actually pre-book for specialty dining. I think all we've been able to do is the Limelight Club. We've booked that. We've booked the Beach House and we've booked Sindhu. But all the others are booked when you get on board. Now, the problem that I have really is that we're quite late on.
Yeah, our check-in time isn't the earliest.
2 o'clock, I think.
So it means that as soon as people are on the app, they're going to be booking things up. We might not get a look in.
Well, the big worry for me is we really want to go to the 7, I think it's called the 7-Eleven Club. Yeah. And that is going to go like that.
Yeah, it is a shame. And I think that it's a bit naughty that they haven't put them out on the website before so you can pre-book them. Because like I said, there's even, I think, times later than ours. Yeah. That I'm going to get a look at it.
I mean, it just seems to me that people, if you're there early on the ship on the day, then you're going to book everything. And I think people tend to book the 7-Eleven for every night and then don't turn up. And I think Stuart and Kerry did tell me that, you know, don't worry if you can't, because if you go to the 7-Eleven Club in the evenings, then you can queue. And if people haven't turned up, they will let you in.
Problem is, though, we're a party of 4.
I know.
And it tends to be couples, and that's where we might fall down. So.
Well, we'll find out how it works, and hopefully, maybe if we book still as soon as we go on, people will be too busy at the buffet or at the bar to have booked, and maybe we need to do that the minute we get on.
Well, fingers crossed. If you've had any experiences with booking, please let us know, because these are part of our questions and they will all be asked very shortly. We'll quickly just jump on to a
catch
few
up
more.
a bit, and then I've got another one about the main dining room.
Kerry, we booked the flights this morning, guys. Never packed so fast. Kota. Do you know what, Kerry? Isn't that amazing? And this is what I keep saying to Michael, being retired and having all that free leisure time on his hands. He could do this, but he chooses not to. I would love
spare room.
I would love to be in a position where you are to just drop and go. I would love it. It's fantastic. So, like I said to you, if ever you've got a spare bit of room in your case, I'm all for.
Well, I am starting to seriously consider this, because a week after we come back from Iona and the Fjords, I am going on a solo on MSC. Now, I had a bit of a shock. Was it yesterday or a couple of days ago when it was brought to our attention that there'd been a murder on MSC Virtuosa?
Very, very sad, especially for the family. If they do stumble across this video, our thoughts go out to you. It's very, very sad news.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it too much. I mean, obviously, I know that when I booked the MSC cruise, I know it's a booze cruise, and I wanted to have just dip my toes in to see what a solo would be like, not go for too long. But of course, now this has happened, it does sort of put a bit of a dampener on it, and it'll be interesting to see what the atmosphere is like, what security is like. Will there be excessive drinking? Will there be, I suppose, when you have a small cruise like that and you get the hens and stags on, then problems can occur. But I mean, hopefully it's a very rare event. It's just unfortunate that it's happened, and hopefully everything will be okay.
Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, so that'll be another interesting one going there.
Definitely. Lorraine Kearney.
Hey, hi Lorraine.
Hi guys. Hello Lorraine, how are you? My brother's in. Richard.
Hey,
give a shout out to the Scarlet.
Does anything happen if you wave? Guys? No, it just waves.
I was trying to do this with him the other night on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
but it wasn't working. That. Now you know what I'm on about. I was doing things like that.
I love that. Oh, I could get. Oh, is that you as well?
Yeah, it was me. Stuart McCullough, don't be put off by the booking. Right. We found it works well with so many passengers. Make use of the virtual queues. We never had to wait more than 15 minutes.
Right.
That is good to know, because it is a worry of mine going out and missing out because you can't get a specific table or a meal venue.
So I take it the virtual queues are on the app. You just book. So one of my other questions was, if you are going to the main dining room, do you just book on the app sort of 15 minutes or so before you go and then wait till you get a table? I know Stuart's...
Are you waiting for Stuart to give you an answer?
Yes.
Because he can't. You'll have to type it.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so that's... I don't really understand how that works. I think you just, when you want to eat, you just put on the app that you want to turn up. And I think that's another big difference, though, isn't it, that we're going to experience is, with Morella, it's any time you can turn up, and, usually we never had to wait because we always ate early.
I think once we've been there a couple of days, we'll be used to it.
Yeah, I think it's just getting in the routine.
Takes the simplicity away. Like I said, Morella, and I know we bang on about it, Morella is very, very simplistic with its approach. This is going to just be something we need to relearn and do.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see.
It will be, and you will hear about it on our videos. Mary, 22nd of May, our Adriatic P&O for Christmas New Year. Oh God, we've spoken before. I would love to do Christmas and New Year. And do you know what, Mary? It'll actually probably be a lot different because obviously we've done Morella. I think you have as well. You did the New Year, and it was stunning. But I reckon P&O, with being that amount of people, will be real fun. Yeah, and I think real fun. I mean, I know Mary saw the fireworks on New Year's Eve last year in Madeira, and where are you going to see the fireworks this time? I hope they're as good as they were in Madeira, because Madeira, you really made me want to go New Year to Madeira. Definitely. Mary's put CMV, but I don't know what that means. CMV. Mary. Oh, I should put it there, cruise and maritime voyages. We'll come to that now. So, Dan, hope you both have a great time and great to see the Northern Lights there on my bucket list to see. Well, actually, there was a question we had about the Northern Lights, Dan. And it was basically, does anyone know what the possibilities are like? And will we be woken up at night time if the Northern Lights are present? Because we've heard a rumour that an alarm goes off and it wakes passengers up to come and see the Northern Lights. I think there's an announcement. They make an announcement from the bridge that they're visible. But we saw somebody's video, and I wish I could remember whose video it was on YouTube. But they were sailing back. It was on the way back from when they were going to Southampton. And as they were leaving, they were woken up about 1:30 in the morning. And it was an announcement saying that they were visible. And if anybody wanted to go, they could, to go up on top. One of the questions I'd have is, do the announcements come into the room? Because in Morella, they've switched off the in-room announcements. They're in the corridors, so you can faintly hear them. So, as to not wake every single person up every time there's an announcement. But it'd be interesting to see, but I really, really would love to see the Northern Lights. Yeah, me too. But what the odds are, I thought it'd be too late for Northern Lights, but I think it's any time when there's a clear night, isn't it? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully we will. Yes. So Mary has put cruise and maritime voyages. We were in Norway with. Okay, the only other cruise line we've done, with exception of Morella.
See, I've not heard of cruise and maritime voyages.
Are they still operating, Mary CMV? Be interesting to know if they are.
Yeah, I've not heard of them. See, I think Fred Olsen do quite a few Norwegian cruises as well.
Yes, well, sounds Norwegian, doesn't he? Fred Olsen.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
David Taylor. I broke my back on Friday. I've got 8 weeks before my cruise. Oh, my word.
No.
We're going from Limassol, Cyprus, around the Mediterranean, and then back to Cyprus for 1 week. If it heals before then,
I hope so.
First of all, I pray that you're okay, David, and then secondly, I pray that it does heal before your holiday. But rest up, do everything they tell you to. Everything. That's horrific news. I can only apologize. I'm not apologizing.
Yeah, sympathise.
Give me a virtual hug. Let's see if that does anything. No, doesn't do anything. No emojis for a virtual hug. No. But virtual hug, David. I hope everything gets better.
I hope you're feeling better soon.
Eileen Venus, your nephew Connor loves looking for ducks.
There you go. Wow. There you go.
Oh, it's not. It's in the box. There is one called Connor. No, it's not that one. It's a green one.
That one's Roy.
I showed it to Connor.
That's Roy the duck.
That's my grandfather. Bless. He passed away the other day.
Yeah, he was 100.
He was.
So we thought we'd name a duck after him. Who's this one? Marky Duck.
Marky Duck.
I don't know where Connor Duck is.
Connor's green.
Yeah.
Connor reminds me of a dinosaur. I don't know why. So he's always the green one. Right. Stuart McCulloch, we have booked another Morella cruise in October, but I'll leave it to the boys who may mention the deal we got.
Yes.
Is this the one that you were looking at?
They got a suite.
Is this one you were looking at, though, in October, or was that?
No, but I was interested because I don't think it was. I think it's the end of October, and we're looking for
a cracking price
around
well,
the beginning.
If I'm not mistaken.
But cracking price, and they got the price they got was for a suite, and it was with Igloo.
I'm assuming what I have to say, because he said you leave it to us to mention the deal we got, so I assume we can say how much they paid. Right?
Yeah.
It was about
2,600.
I thought it was about $1.5 each.
Yeah, no, it was less than that. It was
1.2.
about 1.3 each for a suite.
1,300 for a week's cruise with
in a suite.
That's flights, cruise, food, drinks, a suite.
Yeah,
for £1,300.
Cracking deal. We should have gone on that one. Why couldn't you have had your leave a little bit later?
Well, you could afford 2,600. You pay that for one person, for two people.
I'm not paying that on my own.
The offer's there, guys.
No, I'll find another booze cruise. I might get addicted.
You get Eileen now going, I'll come. Home Ed Mum, yes. You're on the cruise
with us. The cruise with us. Right, let me have a...
Make sure you come and say hello.
Come and say hi, and if we see you, then of course we'll give you a wave and say hi as well. But yeah, if you see us about, come and say hi. And get a picture so we can put it on our Facebook page.
And find a duck.
A
Swede knits and pearls. My pleasure. Hope you have a wonderful cruise. There will be a higher probability for a cruise from Copenhagen.
See,
someone's mentioned about Copenhagen the other day, and it does seem quite interesting place to go. But I've heard Sweden is very expensive.
Yeah, well, I think the whole of Scandinavia is very expensive.
Yes, you're rich.
Yeah, and of course that's my next question as well. We have not got any krona. Now, it's the Norwegian krona. We've got euros, which are not going to be any good there. So should we get some krona? Because we've left it a bit late. Or will they take card everywhere? I mean, we normally just pay by card everywhere.
It's probably the best option, I think.
Yeah, because we're not planning. We'll talk about what we're planning excursion-wise in a minute. We're only doing one excursion. So I think we're not going to need...
Well, we only did one excursion because we watched so many videos on it, and it just seems like all the towns are really pretty and like unique in their own way. And all right, we hike. There's 4 of us. We're going to go to the glacier as our excursion.
Is it Bricksdale Glacier or
I don't know.
I think it's
but we're not going to the top of the mountain where it snows. We're just going to look around the towns because I think it just looks really cute. A lot of the towns, don't they?
Yeah, I was little bit. We thought for a while about a rib boat ride, but then.
If it's cold.
We went off it and you got to put all that gear on. And yes, initially it might be fun, but then you get the water. And we thought, no, let's just go and we're just going to explore the towns. In Oldham, we're getting a coach to the glacier and we're going to have a walk up to the glacier and back. If we get time, we might do the lift. the cable car.
I'm not that bothered about it.
No, but places like Aalesund, Haugesund, and Stavanger, they all look beautiful towns, and we've never been there before. So we just love to go off the ship when we're ready and go and explore, not do any planning, so we don't really know what's to see there. We've seen little bits of where we're going and just decided, you know what, it's going to be lovely just walking around.
I need to chill. That's what I need to do and have no stress. So that's what this holiday is. Chill.
It's a chill.
Definitely. Harold!
Hey,
Hello,
Harold! How you doing?
Nice to have you with us. Cruises, trips and tours with John and Paul. Lol, we've only done Virgin, but looking to get something similar on another cruise. So iron up other cruise lines.
Yeah, a bit like us then.
Cruises, trips and tours. I'm just going to call you John and Paul. It's easier. John and Paul, look at our videos on Morella. We don't work for them at all, but we have got a massive love and passion for Morella.
Yeah, basically what happened was we went with Celebrity years ago in 2010, and we never got bitten by the bug. We enjoyed it, but we didn't feel the need to cruise again. So it wasn't until 12 years later in 2022, we thought, let's try cruising again. And we went to the Caribbean, but we did Cuba, Costa Rica, Colombia, Panama, an amazing itinerary with Morella that unfortunately they don't do anymore. But we absolutely fell in love with Morella. We just found that their ethos is fun. We had such a good, happy time. And as soon as we came back, we booked another and we took our friends with us.
We did, and they loved it as well.
And then we did another.
We haven't done, I mean, I know the Virgin is adults only. We haven't done an adults only yet, but Morella does now cater for adults only. It has 2 ships. In the summertime, Discovery, and all year round, it's Explorer 2. So Explorer 2 and Discovery are currently adults only on their itineraries. So have a little look at those as well.
Yeah, the 2 that we haven't done are the 2 that are now adult only, and we definitely want to do the complete Morella set. Definitely. As I say, we're massive fans of Morella. So, but it's time for us to start looking at other companies, and you know, sort of that we increase our knowledge, and we could be missing something really good out there. So we're looking forward to trying P&O. I'm looking forward to my booze cruise on MSC, and it'll give us an idea of what other cruise lines offer. Get
yourself down there, subscribe to us. We'll subscribe to you, and we can share our
we'll have to come and look at your channel.
Yeah, definitely. Stuart McCullough, remember to queue for the theatre on deck 6, not 7.
Yes, I'm going to have to go back over your tips, Stuart, because Stuart sent me quite a lot of tips.
Yeah.
And I remember that 6. Why was it though? I can't remember why it was 6 and not 7. Is it because
you
7
wait for an answer again?
Is it? Oh no, he can't. I think it was because 7 is much busier and 6 is quieter. So he said always go to the theatre.
That's good.
Yeah, because I take it that one of the things I'm not sure about, we booked the theatre, but will we be allocated seats, or do you just turn up? And
someone's mentioned this before. No, you've got. They do it so they know how many people are
in so
there,
they don't
and you just sit where you want.
too many,
so it's good to get early so you can choose the seat.
Yeah, because if we got there late and everybody else was there and we got seat 4, we're going to be there.
We might be able to. Yeah, we'll get there early.
We always get there early.
Harold, this time next week I'll go Discovery 2. The first
our heart lies with Discovery 2. We love it.
Everyone knows we love it.
Yeah,
we're obsessed.
Yeah, Discovery 2. It needed some loving care, didn't it? It was a bit.
It did, but it was just.
Lovely. But it did have a refit after us, and
can I just quickly say the best itinerary we've ever done?
Oh, the itinerary was amazing. Bring it back. It was amazing. I'd tell everyone to do that itinerary. It was stunning.
Thomas Aitken.
Hi, Thomas.
Hope you enjoyed P&O. Bit different from Morella. Sure you'll love it. Iona, a lot bigger than anything in Morella Suite. Yes, I know. Interested in your thoughts about getting on and off for tours? Oh, Thomas, I'd love for you to explain a little bit more there, because that makes me think that there might be issues around getting on and off for tours. But I suppose there's so many people getting off. They must have to do it in times.
I think the thing is that I think once it's open, they announce that you can sort of go off board. I think the thing is as well, there is you're going to have a lot of options of local tour companies offering you stuff when you get off the ship. So it will be interesting to see how their prices compare with the prices, because I thought the price of excursions on P&O was a little bit pricey. But how did that compare with the local companies? And I know we're going to get off the ship, and I will go and have a look what sort of prices they're offering, asking for their trips.
Well, I think it'd be very interesting when we make videos on this to provide information because there wasn't any for us to know about whether we book P&O or whether we book local, because obviously we've seen some reviews on TripAdvisor, but there's been no videos on what firms and what companies exist out there that do additional things away from P&O. So it would be quite
the one trip that we did do, we looked at booking with P&O, and it was almost double the price that we found. I think it's a company called Olden Adventures, and all we're doing is getting on a coach and being driven to the glacier, and then we're going to walk up ourselves and back. We're not doing the troll car or anything like that. I think the P&O one might have included the troll car, which was probably why it was more expensive. But yeah, that's the only thing we're doing, and it was still quite pricey just to get a coach, wasn't it?
It was. You think that coach is full? It'd be 40 quid per person.
Yeah, 40 quid return for a couple of hours. I think it's probably about 30 minutes getting there. But yeah, a lot of money, I thought.
And Thomas will keep you updated, but
yes, we will see what's available when you get off the ships and how easy it is to get on and off.
Harold Betterson has put, I've never done P&O, but I've seen other vloggers' virtual wait list on the P&O app. Yes, we've seen it. I still don't know if I'm going to like it or not. But like I said, it's all about all of us, not just me.
I think you've just got to be open to new things, and I think it might be different, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to like it. Just if it works, it works. And Stuart and Kerry have given me a lot of confidence that Iona, that we're going to enjoy it. I mean, it does look a beautiful ship.
Well, one of the questions that I had to everybody, so if anyone's in the room that's done Iona, I know a couple of people are in that have done Iona. On Morella, we always bang on about Voyager and Explorer ships because they got the rear bar, the outside bar upstairs. Does P&O Iona have an outdoor bar that we can go and chill in at night time and have an outdoor drink?
You're in Norway.
And?
It's going to be cold at night.
I've got warm clothes. I'd rather be outside having a drink than I would be inside.
Well, yeah, I have to say, we do like an outside bar.
So if anyone knows if there's an outside bar on Iona, let us know. Kerry, log on at 4:45-ish as they release more seats for 710. Oh, 710.
Right.
We were successful the third time we tried. Okay, that's interesting to know. Good tip, Kerry. Thank you so much.
I must remember it's a 710 and not a 7, because I'm going to have 711.
Because you wanted to book anything.
I think it's the American supermarket, shop, isn't it? Yeah.
But that's a good tip, Kerry. Thank you so much. And for anyone else, remember that. That's a good tip.
I think Kerry and Stuart also told me that, like I said earlier, that if you sort of can't if you go there sort of just before it's starting or a bit before it's starting, there's a queue. And if people don't turn up, because I think people, when they get on the ship, they book them all, and it soon goes, which is very unfair for other people. But I think they just give themselves an option. Oh, just in case we don't want to go that night, we'll book it this night and we'll book it that night. But if there's no way, I mean, maybe P&O should limit how many times people book something. But anyway, we'll try and book it as soon as we get on the ship. But we are a bit fearful we're later on and we might have trouble.
Harold has said that the security will be on high alert. Travel blog Jamie is currently on the MSC at the moment. I don't know why I thought he was on Morella doing a tour of Morella's.
Oh, he goes from one to the other. So I think Morella was a bit ago. So, but is he on Virtuoso?
Swallow.
Yeah. Excuse me. Drink.
Well, I hope he's not on Virtuoso because he would have been there.
No, because it was only a 2-nighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mary, Harold, my friend Steve has just started as entertainment on Discovery 2. Say hi to her. Mary.
I wish we were going to Discovery 2 now because we love the entertainers.
Yeah, we do, to be fair. We always get to know them. Yeah. And that's one tip we give to anybody. Just talk to them. They love it. They're great people. Yeah. Wrong one. Stuart McCullough, there was always space in the 710 club, so don't despair. We found spaces come up around 4:45 to 5:15. And I wouldn't queue for the main dining room. Use the virtual queues when calls you get from me. Yeah, so basically, instead of queuing, you just put when you're ready. So and it beeps you or something. Yeah.
So when we're ready to go, or 10-15 minutes
What's
before.
wrong with your voice?
I've lost my voice.
Too much blethering, as Mary says.
Blethering.
Harold, hi Mary. I always get involved in the entertainment. Fair play.
There you go.
I got visions of Harold. Like, getting
I
on
think
stage and
Harold was the
somersaults.
one that we kept catching on camera. I think we'd been on a cruise with Harold, but we didn't know him then. Is that right, Harold,
we
or
do
am I
now.
making things up?
No, I think it was, and I think he was too nervous to come and say hi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Harold.
Never been never be nervous to come and say hi. We love it. We're friendly people.
And I've got a feeling Harold kept saying, "Oh, I was on that video. I was on that video." But I might have the wrong Harold. But let us know, Harold.
Stuart, yes, you book on the app for the MDR. You join a queue.
Right, okay.
Smashing. Thank you, Stu.
And Stuart did give me some table numbers as well, so I must find those out.
Oh yeah, definitely. So when your tables will be messaged,
that's fine.
Turn up. That's not bad.
Yeah, we can have a pre-drink somewhere, can't we?
Depends where you are. Could take like 25 minutes to
Yeah,
get from one to the other. Stuart, Anderson Bar is quieter, and I say the Crow's Nest is great. Yeah, I've heard the Crow's Nest is good.
Right, okay, because definitely we'd like to try and find some quieter bars, wouldn't we? And the other question is the Sky Dome.
Oh,
what I don't understand is what time do the shows start in the Sky Dome, and what are your chances of getting a seat? Now the problem is we book the theatre at 8:30 every night. So which means we probably wouldn't come out till 9:30. So I take it because of that, we're never going to get a seat in the Sky Dome. Oh, Dimitri.
Is that today?
I don't know.
Dimitri, have you starred us?
Oh, Dimitri. Oh, for a cheeky pint.
So
hold on. Thank you,
Dimitri, that's lovely.
Thank you.
Now I wish I'd have bought you a pint when we were in the drinking area.
Next time.
Next time.
Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you.
Mary says CMV went bust in COVID. Now that's interesting, Mary, because surely someone must have bought up their ships. Because I can't see how companies go bust and their ships just disappear. You know, it's crazy.
Oh, they'll have been bought out.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of ship graveyards, these old cruise ship graveyards.
It was a bad time, wasn't it? And I suppose I'm surprised how many cruise companies survived, really, because it was certainly not a good time for cruising.
It wasn't. It would have been great, though, if it was like, half the passengers, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you'd be confined to your room with bloody COVID.
I suppose. Harold, you can get a Northern Lights app. Tells you the chance of seeing it. Oh, that's good. Mine pinged in the UK last year and saw it. Never saw it in Iceland.
I need that app.
Need that app. Need to know the name of that app, Harold.
And it doesn't matter if it was 3:00 in the morning, I'd get up and go and see it. So I'd love to see it.
Get well soon, David. I take it that's for the back.
Yeah.
Chat with the back. Bless. Yeah, I do hope you get well soon. I thought you were telling me to get well soon, and Harold. How does he know? How does he know I'm tired and just like off my feet? Ian and Stacey, you can get to an Aurora app that alerts you when it's likely if you have Wi-Fi signal. Well, I'm hoping we do, because our phone provider does say that we do get free internet out there. So fingers crossed.
It depends when it is, though. We'll probably be at sea, won't we?
Yeah, but you say that, but when you go for the fjords, it's like you're in between two bits of land as such.
We'll see. Hopefully we will. We'll let everybody know, and I'll film it if we do.
Yeah. Anne is doing a touring river cruise in October. We've never done one of these. I've been tempted, but I've been tempted for the Christmas versions. I won't lie. They do.
You want to do the Christmas markets, don't you?
Yeah, I think that I would get bored if I was doing it in the summertime, even though I love cities. I think the cruise ships for me just might be a bit too small. But then I think to myself, would they though? Because you're always off. You cruise at night time and you're off in the towns in a different, in the daytime. So it probably would be for me. And let us know how you get on, because I'd love to know.
I think I'd like it. And TUI have just had 2 new river boats. Do they call them? Or?
Yeah, it's a boat.
Yeah, they've had 2 new river boats. So I'd imagine they'd be quite nice. And they must be expanding their river cruising.
Well, they're also expanding their fleet as well.
I think your biggest worry is that there wouldn't be enough to do for you.
Yeah, because I'm assuming it's like probably 1 or 2 dining rooms, a bar. You wouldn't have a theatre on there, would you? You'd just have like an act, like a band or something.
Yeah, they'd have entertainment. I think it'd be quite nice. We'll perhaps try one day, yeah.
Oh, Mandy's in.
Hey, Mandy.
Benton.
How you doing?
How are you, Mand? Dimitri, once again, you are an absolute legend. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's so kind of you, Dimitri.
We will have more than a pint on that.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we can't have more than a pint on that. Probably about £6 these days, isn't it? Home Ed Mum, yes, I'll be on with my daughter. Shout Sam. Hey Sam! Thumbs up.
Yeah. Oh, you cut my hearts out. Yeah, it will be good to meet you as well, Sam. So we'll look out for you.
Oh, Cruise with the Whites. Hey guys, how are
Hey,
you?
Alex and Ryan, how
Better
you
late than
doing?
never.
Yeah, they're going on Voyager.
I know.
Yeah, lucky boys.
Mandy Benton, we love the Grand Suite on Discovery too. Of course, Mandy had the Grand Suite.
Yes,
Man.
very special. I'm trying to think which one was the Grand Suite.
We didn't see it on ours because you were on Discovery 2. We didn't film on Discovery 2.
No, we saw all the suites on Voyager, didn't we?
So I'm assuming, Mandy, it would be very similar to. I know it won't be though because it's a Royal Caribbean ship, isn't it? Discovery. Because I would have thought it would have been similar to the St. Lucia suite, but it won't be.
No, we'll have to look up.
I take it. It's got a separate bedroom, though, man. Yeah, and a separate living room. I'm assuming.
Well, it sounds very nice, Grand Suite.
Yeah, it sounds the biggest suite, doesn't it?
And we hope you had a lovely, lovely time. I'm sure you did.
Yeah. Cruise with the Whites. Hey guys, hope you both are doing great. We're knackered. Like so tired.
Why is going on holiday so stressful?
This one is because I'm going to call it the Caribbean. It's just shorts, shirts. Do you know what I mean? And I can go with virtually nothing, but here I'm taking knitwear, bloody shorts. I'm taking waterproof jackets. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, and of course we've got the tuxes.
Yeah.
So that takes up quite a bit of room in the case, unless you're going to carry it separately.
My worry is even in meals, Michael's taking smart trousers and that's what I want to wear smart jeans, a shirt or a polo t-shirt and boots. Is that allowed? I mean, if anyone's been on P&O before, can I wear that in the main dining rooms? Like smart jeans, smart shirt or polo shirt and like smart boots, like Timberland boots. Let me know if that's allowable.
I've heard you can wear jeans. I don't think you can wear shorts, but I've heard, unless in the buffet, obviously, but I think you can wear jeans.
It's just confusing because, like, again, I'm going to bang on about Morella. I do apologize. With Morella, we know where we're at. You can wear anything as long as it's not sports attire, basically. And here it's a little bit more structured. And I'm like, I don't know what to do.
I think it's just getting used to, another cruise company, isn't it? And their rules.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's quite nice to dress up for dinner. I'm really looking forward to putting the tuxes on and dressing up a bit.
Me. I only bought it a week ago, and I think I've put on about a stone already.
One fits. We'll see. Just saying, like
Mandy, we used credit card in Norway. Didn't get the Norwegian krone.
That's fine then. I think it won't be a problem.
Yeah.
Norway not having any krona.
No. Cruises, trips, and tours. I'm going to call them John and Paul. John and Paul have said, like the look of Morella Discovery, and you mentioned they will be doing adults only, which would be good for us. Do you know if it has any areas with the dance floor later at night? Oh, yes. We have spent many a night. They're usually around something with a room, so like the Indigo room, the electric rooms.
Yeah.
And it's a nightclub.
So each of the ships will have their own nightclub.
However, Discovery 2, which...
Discovery 2 was
different. It was
It
was the Whites preferred it as their bar of choice.
It was right by bar 11.
Bar 11. So it's basically a dance floor in the center of the entrances to some of the restaurants. It sounds odd, but it's actually a nice venue. So the restaurants close, it becomes a nightclub. You've got a seating area, dance floor, stuff like that. But all Morella ships have a nightclub, and failing that, you've got the Squid and Anchor, which also has a dance floor, which is absolutely amazing.
We have
the band jam and things like that, and everyone's in there. I mean, God, I've had some drunken nights in there. Honestly, you'll love it. It's great. Great fun.
Yeah, it's great fun.
And everyone that's on this channel that's been on Morella will say the same thing. It's like just a different vibe. I'm not sure. I'm hoping P&O's got a bit of that going on.
I hope so. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they've got... I think they do dances in the Sky Dome and stuff like that.
There's a pool, I'll probably fall in on me. Knits and Pearls has put, everybody don't forget to thumbs up. Thank you. Beat Mary to that one.
Mary saying that. Yeah. Yes, everyone, please give us a thumbs up. It helps our channel a great deal. And, did I do that?
Yeah. Jacqueline McGinsey. Hi, guys. We're on Explorer next Friday. Oh, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
We love the Explorer ship. We love the layout of the Explorer ship, but we also love the Discovery ship as well. You're going to love it.
We've loved all the Morella ships. So there's little differences between each one, but we've loved them all.
Yeah. Mandy says there's a massive bar at the back of Iona.
Oh, that's good.
Has it got an outdoor area, Mandy? I need to know these things. Chris Hampton, Dave, are you going on this cruise under duress? I am, because this cruise was almost decided on the last cruise we were in Croatia by Mike and Jack. Now, Mark will go along with anything to please everybody, but Mike and Jack really wanted to go to the fjords. And Jack is, if you've seen him on the videos, he's the big Viking-looking one with the big blonde beard. So Jack loves all that sort of stuff. So like, it was really interesting for them. And I was just there going, it's cold. It's cold. Don't like it. So yes, I feel like I am under duress for this, but I'm sure I'm going to love it, because usually when I hate I feel like I'm going to hate something and I actually end up loving it. So fingers crossed, I'll probably love it more than anyone.
It's taken me a lot of persuading to get him to go, because it's always been on my bucket list. Yeah. So I can't wait to do it. Weather, yes, it might not. I like the sun as well, but sometimes you've got to forgo a bit of sun if you want to see the world and see different places. And I think Norway's going to be amazing.
Fingers crossed. Stuart has put sunset bar on the promenade deck. Sounds like what you're looking for. Ooh,
sunset bar. Now that's deck 8, I think, isn't it? Is it deck 8?
Look at you, like you've been on there.
I'm trying to learn it so I know where I'm going.
Mandy has put, we were on Iona last May. We're on her again in August. So she can't be that bad.
There you go then. And Mandy knows about her.
Mandy's another Mary.
Yeah, she
always
knows
on a
about
cruise. She loves it. Like literally, they could have they could have better YouTube channels than anyone out there.
Yeah. So if you're going back on it, it's got to be good.
It's a shame that none of our regulars are on there when we're on there.
I know. When are we going to bump into somebody that we know? It'd be lovely to do.
Mary's already challenged us to a drink off, so I think I know who's going to win.
Yeah, not
Mary. Mary's put, Stuart, when you do the virtual queue and you get 15 minutes beep, do you walk straight to the front or actually queue at the MDR?
Yeah,
that's a good question.
That's a good point.
That's a very good question. I'll wait for the answer on that one, Stu, if you can. Harold has put, yes, I was the one you kept catching.
That's it, I knew. Yeah, I knew that was Harold.
Bless him.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll do it again sometime. But this time you won't just be in the background.
We have sort of met Harold. We've sort of met Harold. Yeah. Kerry, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, Kerry Chuck. Harold, Aurora now is the app. It's free. Definitely going to get that. 100%.
Aurora. Yeah. Right. I haven't got my phone with me right now, but I remember that. What's the name of P&O have got a ship named Aurora, haven't they? So I'll remember that. Stuart
McCulloch, Mary, separate entrance for those with booking, so you get to go to the front. Oh, that's very interesting.
Oh, that's
Thank
good.
you so much.
That's good. Will be a good tip to pass on, won't it? Good tip. I should start making notes of these.
And then do a video on it.
I'll forget everyone else's tips. Yeah, do it on everybody else's tips.
Stuart McCulloch has put, no problems with seats at the Sky Dome. The ones beside the pool are the best, in my opinion. The view from upstairs is blocked by wires. Shows roughly 45 minutes, start around 7. You'll get details in the daily paper.
So that they do a show, break, and then do a show and break. Is that the sort of procedure? I've heard that the shows are really, really weird there, though.
Yeah.
Particularly the Nicole Scherzinger.
Nicole Scherzinger.
I've heard it's a bit weird, the show, so I don't know. Has anybody seen the shows in the Sky Dome? Are they worth going to? I think with the aerials,
we're going to see it.
Yeah, I think with the aerials and stuff, I think it'll be quite exciting. So I want to go and see it.
Jack will love it. You know what Jack's like.
Yeah, I love it.
Mary, thank you, Stuart. And again, Mary's put, how do I put someone's name in bold? Ooh. Do you at it?
Or do you highlight it?
No, because she's done that at Stuart. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Wouldn't have a clue, Mary.
Anybody know?
I'm rubbish with them.
Yeah.
Just do that, Mary. It's got that. Rob Duncan. Hey, guys. Been on P&O. Can defo wear jeans. Thank you, Rob.
That's good.
So I need to know. I'm going to take 2 pairs of jeans then. I don't think I'm going to take dress trousers. I got my tux for one night, but I got 5 of the nights.
Well, I'll wait till I pack. I'm going to pack tomorrow morning. And if I can't shut the case, then I'm going to have to lose stuff. So maybe I won't take so many shorts and trousers. And
don't overdress. It's 1 week.
I know, but I like to have a choice.
And the worst thing is, I'm not sure.
I like to have a choice.
When I go on a cruise, I take enough for like 3 weeks, and I end up wearing the same stuff. I don't know why. If I've got a nice pair of shorts that I feel comfortable, I wear those. And I end up coming home with like so many clothes that I haven't even touched. And it always happens. I could go with a little 10-kilo case and I'd be happy.
But that's good that you can wear jeans. Yeah, I find it strange that you can wear jeans, but you can't wear nice tailored shorts.
Because I think jeans can be smart.
Jeans can be,
And tailored shorts. I think it's the flesh, isn't it? Like showing a bit of leg. You know, bit of leg.
Depends on the leg, I suppose.
I've got nice legs.
Yeah,
You've
got
always
nice
liked
legs.
my legs.
I've always liked your legs.
Yeah,
that's probably why I like you wearing shorts.
Thank you.
Anyway, we won't go any further.
Stuart has put the main dining room opens at 5:30, and we found the actual queues were long. But from memory, I think you can join a virtual queue from 5:15.
Right. Well, we like to eat early, don't we?
Yeah. But if we booked all of it, no,
no, you can't book the main dining room. So until you're on the ship,
and go.
The only things we've booked are Sindhu, Beach House, and the Limelight Club.
Did we do Cowan Keel?
But no, we couldn't book it. It's not. It says when you're on the ship, and it was the same with the Olive Grove.
We're not going to get in those, then.
No, so it's. I just found it really strange that you could only. There was only those available to book, those 3, and all the rest it says book when you're on board.
Jill Bollons.
Hey, Jill.
Right. Hello, Jill. How are you doing? Don't worry if you're late. You're here now.
Yeah, Jill did sort of warn she might not be here.
Please don't defect to the opposition.
Never.
Never.
We'll always come running back.
Morella through and through.
Yeah, we'll always come running back.
Mandy, Iona has an outdoor area with hot tubs and a bar at the back of the ship. Ooh, what time can you use the hot tubs till?
And can you have a drink in the hot tub?
It might not because of glass.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Imagine that sunset in a hot tub with all.
Yeah, with your drink.
It's one thing you can't do on Morella. They don't have like a special area, and I know they've got a lot of hot tubs on here.
They've got hot tubs on Morella, but
they're
all by
the
the pool,
area.
aren't they? Yeah.
These are at the back of the ship. I think there's an infinity pool,
and also that the infinity pool is nice.
like I just said.
Yeah, I didn't realise what you were going to say. I was too busy mind turning over. That infinity, that'd be lovely. See, with a drink there, leaning over the back, watching. Nice.
Kerry has put Skydome had 2 shows, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. I think you should catch one of them. They're a bit odd though, but the aerobatics are good. You will also see them practicing in the atrium too.
Oh right, that's good. Well, what we could do, you see, is that we like to eat early, so we'd probably eat our 5-6 o'clock, and then we could go straight to the 7 o'clock show, 8:30. I don't know how long the shows last, but they ain't going to go more than an hour, I wouldn't have thought. And then we can go to the theatre. Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Sarah, goodbye. Hi,
hey,
went on Iona last.
Hi, Sarah.
I thought you were saying goodbye then. Sarah, hi, we went on Iona last May to the fjords. We didn't know what to pack, but weather was 25 degrees and glorious. Iona is a beautiful ship. You would love it.
Thanks, Sarah.
Oh, I wish it was 25 degrees when we were going, because it's hotter here than it is when we're on holiday. But
well, I did look today. Somebody on one of the Facebook pages had shown the weather for Stavanger on the day we're there, and it's sunny.
Yeah, it might be sunny.
It wasn't as warm as 25, but they don't tend to. The temperatures always seem to be a bit higher when you're there. But it was 15, I think. But it was sunny, and as long as it doesn't rain and it's not like cloudy. And
I don't mind a bit of rain. I expect it to rain there, so I'm not going to be upset if it does.
I don't want rain.
Anyway,
I want to see the tops of the mountains.
Mandy, Mary, you walk straight to the front with your beeper. Yeah. That's good to know, because we wouldn't have known that.
No, we wouldn't have known that. We just stood in the queue.
Thanks, Mandy. When are you on Iona? We're on the 9th of August.
Wow.
It'd be good if Mary and Mandy met.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Jill Bollons, have the most wonderful time.
Thanks,
to your views. Thank you, Jill.
Yeah, I was so excited because it's been 10 months since our last cruise. 10 months.
But I have been busy.
Forever. Well, you've been training 6 months, new job, and that ruled out any sort of traveling for us, but hopefully we'll make up for it a bit this year.
Well, hopefully, there's a lot of time I can go for little trips and stuff everywhere. So happy days.
We'll look for some short cruises.
Right, I've got 2 more, and then we're gonna have to call it a good night because we are running up to our time limit.
Stuart McCullough, minutes yet.
House band Pulse are good, and they play in various venues around the ship.
Do they keep the same bands then? They don't change them. They're always.
I'm not sure, because obviously we're around.
Maybe the main band.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting Stuart can't answer me, can he?
No, he can't. Mandy Benson, I'm practicing. What are you practicing? What are you practicing, Mary? I want to know.
What have we lost?
Being nosy. It was roasting last May in Norway. We were sunbathing up the mountain in Oldham with a cheeky vino.
Oh.
Do you know what? But this is my worry. Packing all this stuff, right? And then getting there, and it's actually really nice weather, and it's too warm. I got all this stuff that I don't even use. I've got cardigans and like jumpers and stuff, but I don't mind wearing those to the restaurant at night time because I feel that's a bit smarter, like a shirt with a cardi and jeans and stuff.
The thing is, I don't know. I think I need to rethink what I'm going to pack because I think it's going to be warmer than we think, and we're not doing loads of excursions. The only time we've got to be off the boat is when we're going to the glacier in Oldham. But otherwise, if we get up in the morning at one of the other ports and it's raining, we can just wait till the afternoon till we go and do our thing and get our money's worth off the ship. Yeah.
Mary, to highlight a name. I wouldn't know how you do that.
I missed that.
So Mary was she wants to know how to make a name in bold. So when she's
it stands out.
Replying to somebody, it stands out.
Yeah.
And you can do it on like WhatsApp and things like that, but for some reason it's not doing it because she's doing the apps, which is what you do on WhatsApp. Just pack for all weathers and you'll be okay. That's the problem, though. I mean, I'm literally getting so confused with.
We're trying to think layers, aren't we?
Someone said layers, and I think that's what I'm going to go with: t-shirt, lightweight jacket, maybe a gilet. I'm not sure, and then I can just take it off as and when I need to, and then be naked on the glacier. Right,
I'll push you in.
We've come to the end of our comments. I don't think we've got any more.
Oh, at the end. Well, there was a couple of things, drinks. Now, I think there's a limit on alcoholic drinks of 15 a day, or in that 24-hour period.
I don't think they're going to govern this.
I do.
No, the 15 I do, but not the 15-minute rule.
No, the 15-minute I think must be quite hard for them, unless it comes up on their machine when they scan your card, because I think they're going to be a lot stricter about scanning the card on there. But what I think I've read that it only counts for alcoholic drinks, and that non-alcoholic you can have as many as you like. Am I right, anybody?
Well, no, because we did hear this. So the cost of coffee, I heard, if you're on the classic drinks package, which we are, it's unlimited.
And that won't count towards your 15.
No. And any mixers and things don't also count.
Soft drinks?
If you have a gin and tonic, the gin will count, but the tonic won't.
Right.
If you have like a vodka and Coke, the vodka counts and not the Coke. So see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so
it's just
the alcohol.
So would you drink 15 alcoholic drinks in one night? No, well, you probably would.
Not in a night, but in the course of the day, I might.
And it's like if you have non-alcoholic cocktails, they don't count. It's only if it's got alcohol in it, I think.
No, I actually think 15 is people would think, limited, but 15 is a lot of drinks to get through.
I had about that the other night in Manchester, and I can't remember getting back to the hotel. And getting home the next day was ropey.
Yeah.
We've got a few more comments here. Mandy has put definitely layers. Definitely.
Layers, yeah.
Knits and Pearls, have a wonderful time and hope to get some more likes.
I hope so.
Definitely.
Hope so. And thanks for joining us tonight. It's been lovely to have you with us tonight.
It's been a few new names tonight.
Yeah, it's good.
Mandy, it's only 15 alcoholic drinks, rest and limited.
Lovely. Right, that's fine then. I think 15 is absolutely ample.
It is.
Yeah.
Not for Mary, though. Mary, hope you both have a wonderful time, and I'm looking forward to seeing the videos when you get back.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
Cheers, Mary.
We're going to be busy.
We're going to be
very busy.
Yeah.
We got a week to get as much as we can on the ship and get through as many restaurants. And
see, it's fine for me because when I go off filming, I have Mark and Jack help me. So I do the nutshell one, and they're opening doors. You might see him every now and then, but Michael's just off on his own.
Well, I'm a little bit worried because of my blethering. Dave does the quick tour without sort of commentary, whereas I want to do one with commentary this time, and it could be
about 18 parts.
It could be about 18 hours long. Such a big ship, but yeah. So we're going to sort of have some fun with it, and hopefully we'll get plenty of content out.
Definitely. And Mary will message you. Lovely. Don't you worry about that. Stuart McCulloch, it's 15 alcoholic drinks only. That's fine.
That's okay as long as all the others.
The best thing to do is get big drinks, tall drinks, so not like small ones. Go for like.
Well, I'm really not worried, Dave. I think 15 is ample.
Yeah, I do. See you then. See you then, home.
Look out for you. Let me have another look at the picture. Yeah.
I bet you though, any money we won't recognise you from that picture. But come and say hello.
Yeah.
make sure you do. I'll be expecting.
We got some new T-shirts coming tomorrow,
We have.
so hopefully we'll stand out a little bit.
If they fit. Mandy Benson, we were okay with drinks.
And we drink.
Oh,
I think.
yes.
Yes.
Do you know what,
Okay.
isn't it funny how all the ones that always come on our feed, like us, always drink?
Yeah, Mary, Mandy, you.
I don't drink that much.
Your mother.
And I'm very, very careful when I drink these days. Mary, love. I can't do it.
Oh.
I can't do it, Mary.
Oh.
It's not
What's
working.
gone wrong?
I was going to do that instead.
Oh, that's the first fail.
That's easier.
Oh.
Cheers, Mary.
That's not a very good heart, is it?
I can't do it.
I'm going to... No.
Kerry says, guys, have a fabulous time. Can't wait to hear what you think.
We can't wait to get stuff out and let you know. And we will be putting, hopefully, stuff out while we're on the ship. I'm taking my computer.
Charge Apple Watch.
Get me watch off.
Every
Yeah, we'll hopefully be sending stuff while we're on the ship. We're going to try and get a little out. And who knows if we can squeeze a little live in somewhere.
Charge Apple Watch.
We might throw a surprise live in, but it's very much going to depend on the internet connection, which might not be brilliant.
One more now, last from Stuart. We've got a wonderful cruise, guys. Anything you want to ask, just let me know. I'll be online when we're away. Bless you.
You've been so helpful already, and I really appreciate all the help you and Kerry have given us. So I'm going to go back over our conversations and recheck everything you said, because I know you gave us some good table numbers and all sorts. So we'll go and check those. And
we're going to go.
Now, you had a word you learned. You've forgotten it.
I can't remember it.
Welcome.
No, it was something Helig Willkommen. It was basically hello and welcome.
Yes, but he didn't do it.
No, I didn't.
And now you can't remember it.
Now I'm going to say goodbye, and as Mary will know, no star to everybody in the room, which means good night.
And hopefully when we come back from Norway, we might know a word or two.
Yes.
Anyway, take care out there, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's real our pleasure to have you join us. So.
Remember to all the newbies when you're in the room as well, remember to like and subscribe. Come and join us on our YouTube channel. You'll get all the updates as to when we release new videos. Who knows? Homed, you might even be on one.
Yeah. And if you are on our cruise, then if you see us about, come and say hi, get a picture. We love to put pictures on our Facebook page, so come have a picture with us.
Yes, I can see all the people that say no star, bon voyage. I love the way though, Kerry, have you been drinking, Kerry? You put no star. Love it.
Cruises, Trips and Tours with John and Paul. Is that your YouTube channel name?
Yeah, because we're going to check it out.
Because we'll check you out.
So everyone, no star. We'll see you there from Knits and Pearls as well. We've got Hejda.
Knits and Pearls. Amazing what Knits and Pearls is doing. Going through every one of our videos and commenting. Amazing. So
thank you. Giving us a boost.
Yeah.
We love it.
And it's great having you with us tonight.
Anyway, don't worry, Kerry. It makes it even more special. And just a couple of shouts out. I do believe that Donna Cooper is or was on a cruise, which is probably why she's not with us tonight. And also Noor Lamb is on a cruise at the moment. So hopefully you'll watch this on catch up, and hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful time. And we'll see you when we get back. Cheers, guys. See you, everyone. And good night. Bye. Bye.